pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set. 19. We got 24.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nice spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And his first carry loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo. Complete.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 31!
A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. About to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 53 to Mike.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He finds Corey Davis. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Take four. Let him go.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught by Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Play fake. Bridgewater. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. Now this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire no.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You got tight right there. Hey, 59! Wahoo! 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. Cooper was the intended target. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go, baby.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gore again here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set. Like an egg. 55. Big series right here.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We're set. 19. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Line up, go. 54. I got you, boy. I got him, go. Line up, go.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Watson now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game, because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Eckler. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Watson. And Woods has it complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Alert, alert. 29. Hey. 57's the mic.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete. It's Gore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action. Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to keep it here. There. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Whoa! Let's get it.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. After the run, Watson going to throw. And his pass incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. They go with a screen to Gore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now it's Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's third down.
And 5 yards to go.
Ready? Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jason Pierre-Paul, his second sack of the night. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now T.J. Yeldon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be third down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 59.
Here's Watson operating from the down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a delayed give to goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
What we got? On the card!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Austin Eckler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 4th down, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ndamukong Suh. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Yup, yup. Kill.
First down, Bridgewater. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 20, check 20. Tight end right.
Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And he's gonna be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Matt Weil now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Get ready. Get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
What's the run? Out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got it.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Watson, the connection made. It's Graham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Man, I got you.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Watson now to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Devin Bush, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. One last throw here for Watson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Steelers 17.
Ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In that result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah.
One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let